Hello everyone and welcome back. I am Duke Silver. Today we are going to be playing Gwen. As you can see, we're going to be knighthooding Polly on turn 1, as that was suggested by Kleck the Cluck, who you can see there in chat. Shout out to Kleck for suggesting this strategy. Usually I figured this was just kind of a meme, but yeah, we're going to test it out today. Before we get fully into the game here, I just wanted to let everyone know that I'm doing my first sponsored stream on Saturday. It'll be at 12 p.m. noon Pacific Standard Time, and I'm going to be playing Star Trek Fleet Command. So yeah, I would greatly appreciate it if you would join me over there and maybe help me make a couple dollars playing a mobile game. I'll have full details for how to do that and how you can actually start doing that right now at the end of the video. So stick around if you are interested in that or willing to help out. Anyways, let's get into the game here. We get a couple shrinks here, which is really nice. Allows us to fill up our board mostly. We get up to 6 characters on 2.2, which is fantastic. Unfortunately, our Polly didn't slay super early, so we put it in position 4, hoping that it wouldn't slay, so we can try and get a bigger payoff here on level 3. So we'll now be repositioning it. This shop isn't the greatest 3.0 shop, but we're gonna sell a character here, and we're gonna pick up a support. Put our Polly in 5 and hope that it gets there. And yeah, just barely it does get there. So we get to transform into a level 4 golden character, and we locked that experience from last turn. I kind of locked it at the last second there, so I had to cut that out. But yeah, so we're just gonna take experience, and we've got a golden Amy here, which is just an enormous backline character at this stage in the game. And yeah, we're feeling pretty good. We just pick up a pair, and then we'll pass the turn. And I guess pass the turn is wrong. Sorry, I've been playing a little bit of Magic lately. But yeah, so we're gonna hope that this Amy carries us through. Basically, looks like we're gonna get a bit of pig gold, which is nice. We win that fight pretty easily on the back of Golden Amy, and now we're on level 4, a turn early thanks to that experience. And yeah, there's another Amy there, which we are going to pick up. I mean, it's just a really reasonably sized range character, and it turns our backline into a kind of a force to be reckoned with. We are against the ghosts, so they probably disconnected early, or quit the game early. So we're definitely not expecting too much of a threat here. We're going to cast a Hi-Ho just because we have the 2 Amy's. It's basically a blessing, and we also get a lucky out of it. Yeah, and there's no board there on that ghost of a Share Bear, unfortunately. But yeah, we're not like leading into dwarves or anything right now. Like, we are taking the Amy's are just basically a tempo play. I am going to TLK this golden Amy as soon as I find one. We're on 4.0 here. Considering taking the Heartwood Guardian just because we have this happy little tree, but with only 1 happy little tree, I'm less inclined to take it. So I think we are going to pass this up. And also, like, I mean, I think the support is probably fine right now. I don't think Heartwood's enough of an improvement to spend 4 gold on. I would like to find maybe something a little bit more significant if we can. And there's a TLK, so we get kind of paid off for rolling past. And it turns into a golden apple tree, which is like a slight little bit of regret for not taking the Heartwood Guardian. And there's another Heartwood Guardian, but in the end, I kind of end up having to sell one of my sell my happy little tree here for the friendly spirit. So I think friendly spirit is worth a little bit more than the Heartwood Guardian. Like, we've already got some dwarves. We don't necessarily want to lean into too many different tribal things. But yeah. We're also on 4.1, so like we'll be on level 5 like relatively quickly. So I think leaving myself more open rather than taking tribal synergies that kind of pigeonhole you in a certain strategy is not exactly what I want to be doing. And yeah, we go for a TLK on our golden apple tree here on 4.1, and it's a golden lordy. And we got 2 dwarves in the shop, and let's just forget everything I said about being pigeonholed into a certain tribal strategy because now we're just dwarves. And but to be honest, in this spot, we're pretty happy about just being dwarves. As yeah, our board is going to be like way larger than anyone else at this point in the game. Yeah, with a golden lordy on 4.1, just This is going to be way too many stats, and we're going to accelerate this lobby like probably by quite a bit. And now we're on level 5, so we've got access to like Angries and Tweedles as well on this level. But mostly we just want to jam experience as much as we can, because we're so powerful that we're going to be winning every fight anyways. So taking experience and getting to level 6 faster is just what we want to be doing here. I do end up taking another Lucky though. It's a level 3 pair. It could give us a shot at treasure map, as well as it kind of generates some econ for us. And we're going to take another Amy. This becomes a very large ranged character. And now we've got our full board full of dwarves. Cast a Hermes Magic Beans just because they're not entirely necessary. We get both our Luckies die, and we also get a couple gold off of our Greedy. So really good econ turn for us here. We're going to get a free Puff Puff. And there's an experience spell, which we are going to immediately cast. I'm just showing off this Puff Puff art to somebody in chat who is unfamiliar with the game, and is a big fan of Poros from League of Legends, because they look very similar. All right, there's a Crafty, which we are going to take, and there's the triple for our Lucky, and guess what? There's treasure map. There's also a deep stone mine, but I mean, obviously it's not close there. And also we have a pair of Tweedles in this shop, which is fantastic, because that's like a very easy route to a level 7 treasure for us. All right, we handle this board as well. We probably should have had Doubly in the back and they're up front and Lordy in the back, just to do a little bit of extra damage. But I mean, I was mostly thinking about playing around Scam, just because like Doubly's one of my biggest units, so like hiding it from Medusa and Apple Trees is I think is valuable. But we probably didn't need to. Like, our board's big enough that it just doesn't matter too much. All right, and we are on level 6 now, so we're just hunting for Lordies or this third Tweedle. We're not going to take any other triples at this point, because we're so far ahead. We don't need to settle for anything less than exactly what we want. Okay, we're gonna finally cut this Lucky now. We picked up an Echo Wood, and that's going to be absolutely enormous. It's only 5.1, and yeah, as you can see, the stark difference in opposing boards' power levels and ours. We have a fully fledged level 6 comp, and people are still kind of playing around with Romeo and Juliet. You got a free roll, basically, and there's that Tweedle triple, and wouldn't you know it, it's World Tree. Technically, we're still dwarves, but now our dwarves just got a lot better. So yeah. I wasn't gonna buy this, but I figured like there's a shot at Sky Castle. So we might as well take the shot. Also, Fool's Gold is quite good here. It just gives us more gold every turn to spend on finding dwarves. And by dwarves, I do mean good boys, and like court wizards and things like that, Ashwoods. All right, and we get a discounted good boy even. So the hits just keep coming. We're just high rolling our butts off here. Plus we get the Ashwood in that same shop, so feeling pretty strong. We do have a ghost fight here, which is like honestly kind of unfortunate, because we can be knocking players out left and right. So we kind of want to be in combat with players, just ending the lobby really. And there was a Burnbeard there with the double Ashwood. Like, Burnbeard can be okay putting instant stats on the Echo Wood, but I really think that we don't really need it. Like, we get the toughness that we want from the Burnbeard, from the Lordy, as well as the good boy. So somebody in chat was wondering why I would pass the Burnbeard there. So I figured out I would just make a note of that during this video. Of course, I did explain live because this was streamed live on Twitch. Just a subtle plug there. But yeah, I mean, we're in pretty much in autopilot mode. We're just looking for our big tribal synergies now. There's another Burnbeard again. Not interested. I think we're going to take a Wombat. I mean, we're so powerful that it doesn't really matter, and I just really love playing Wombats, so we're going to do that. Got a few more rolls to hunt for some things. Unfortunately, nothing seems to be showing up, so we move on. There's a Puff Puff. Puff Puff would have been great several turns ago with World Tree. That's I feel like that's like a strategy I really like that you really rarely ever get to actually use is the Puff Puff World Tree combo, which I guess it makes sense because I mean getting a level 7 treasure super early and finding a Puff Puff is pretty rare. We find another Wombat, which we'll absolutely take. We're fine with taking a level 5 treasure if we can triple it. We would definitely take an Ambrosia. A Hand of Midas would be fantastic. But we do find a triple for our Ashwood here, so we're gonna get a level 6 treasure. Unfortunately, a little bit too late for Embiggening Stone. I think we're not buying too many things for the rest of this game, so I figure we take the instant stats with Ivory Owl. I mean, Mimic Fool's Gold would have been fine as well, but I mean, Ivory Owl puts stats on a lot of relevant things, like putting stats on Good Boy as well as Ashwood just increases the overall strength of our board even further. So our board makes very good use of the stats, but I mean, it doesn't really matter. We knock this final player out, and we're done. We win. It's a World Tree Dwarves game, so. But yeah, there we go. Turn 1 Knighthood on Polly. Apparently it's good. Apparently it's real. I mean, it's probably more reliable than like the Mix-a-Wizzle, than like waiting for a Mix-a-Wizzle, and kind of has the same effect. So yeah, again, shout out to Cluck the Cluck, a great Storybook Brawl streamer. You should definitely check out his stream and give him a follow. He's streaming pretty regularly over on Twitch. But yeah, thank you all for watching. I really appreciate it. Please leave a like and subscribe if you haven't already. Okay, so for the sponsored stream, like I said, I'm going to be playing Star Trek Fleet Command for roughly 2 hours. And so this is the way this is going to work is basically like for every 4 people that I can get to a certain point in the game, which is like unlocking the second ship, which I'll be going over how to do on the stream. Or you can do it yourself, of course. It's very, very simple. I've already done it myself. But yeah, for every 4 people that I can get to do that, basically they're just going to send me a little small cut of some like revenue or whatever, just like a little bit. It's not a ton of money, but it's definitely enough to help. But yeah, I would appreciate any and all people that would come over and help me out with that. And like, I mean, as far as mobile games, it's fine. I don't play a lot of mobile games, but like from what I played, which wasn't a ton, it was okay. It's very like there's a lot of notifications to click kind of thing, but I mean, if you're a fan of like the Star Trek IP, then you might find it novel. But yeah, so yeah, the banner is already active on my Twitch. So if you want to get started now, you can go over to my Twitch and just click on the Star Trek Fleet Command banner. And if you're on PC, it'll take you to a screen with a QR code, which you can use to download the app with. That'll have my affiliate link with it. Or if you're on mobile, you can go to my profile on Twitch and just go to the About section, and then the panel will be there. You just click on it, and it should direct you to your Play Store, whether it's Android or Apple, I believe. I don't know. I use Android, so that's the one that I used anyways, and yeah, it took me there, right to the Play Store. But yeah, again, I would very much appreciate any and all support I could get on this. I'm a little bit nervous to do a sponsored stream, so yeah. But anyways, I hope you all have a great rest of your day. Thank you if you got this far and listened to me ramble and awkwardly promote myself. Then I really, really appreciate you. And I hope you all have a great rest of your day. And I will see you tomorrow.